No duty is more urgent than giving thanks. And I gotta keep telling y'all, I appreciate y'all rocking with the content. My last video has been going viral, and it's all because y'all liking and talking in that comment section. So make sure y'all keep telling me what y'all think about this Big Meech and 50 Cent. But as the days go by, it keeps getting darker and darker for Big Meech. And now Cuffy is finally speaking out. And now it's looking like the puzzle is getting put together. But before we get to this Big Meech and Cuffy, I want to talk about Supreme's son jumping out the window and involving himself into this 50 Cent beef. I just did a video breaking down 50 Cent and his son Marquise relationship because he jumped out the window and went that little Meech. But when 50 Cent disrespected Irv Gotti 20 minutes after his passing, R.I.P. Irv Gotti, Supreme Jr. got at 50 in defense of Irv Gotti.
Did it to him. Stop it, man. Irv not here no more, man. His family don't do the talking on the social media internet. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm going to be the one that talking that need to be said. Because everybody else seem to be either a fan of his or scared of him. So I'm gonna be the one that say what need to be said. My pops don't do this. Irv ain't really this. Ja Rule making money. He ain't really, you feel me? I'm going to be the one. I'm the one that's on, yeah, it's going to be me. I'm not involved. I'm heavily involved. Anything that has anything to do with mines, I'm involved. That's what y'all don't get. I'm involved. He talk about me every chance he get. I can pull up 7 interviews.
If y'all know anything about Supreme Jr., let me know in the comment section, because I'm trying to know if Brad really liked that, because he was talking real aggressive. But Supreme Sr. had to check his son and tell the world he doesn't stand with his son's words, and he doesn't speak for him, and he wants to apologize to the Irv Gotti family.
Due to recent events, the elevation to a place of peace and rest for my brother and friend, Irv Gotti, and the buffoonish display of my son, Kyle Robertson, I am forced to make a public statement in defense of Irv and his family. I do not indulge in idle chit-chat. When I speak, I have something to say. Kyle Robertson does not speak for Irv or Irv's family, nor does he speak for me or my nephew, Gerald Prince Miller. I was disgusted when I heard about the things he said as far as representing Irv's family. I regret having to take these steps, exposing his lies and fraud. But as a man, you call out those who make inappropriate or false statements. No one gets a pass. I would not be who I am if I favored him simply because he's my son. He is my son, and I love him. But I will never condone or associate with his conduct and behavior on the internet. I let him know men don't argue in beef behind a mic on the internet. Real men move in silence. He had a choice, me or the net. He made his choice. And until he forsakes the clown show, which is the internet, I will never speak or associate with him, especially when he makes veiled threats talking about we. Who is we? Prince and myself do not promote threats of violence. We different. We are masters of self-defense. If you ain't talking about positivity or growth and goals, keep your mouth shut. That goes for everybody. Rest in peace, little bro. And mourn in peace the entire Lorenzo family. If a person refuses to learn, leave that person alone.
After his pops checked him and all that energy went out the window, and he humbled himself and responded to his pops.
Message that my dad sent to me yesterday, and you know, it hit me a certain type of way, like emotionally. I didn't really know if I was going to say anything back. I didn't know how to approach it. I spoke to so many different people. I got so much different feedback, but ultimately I had to sit with myself and really understand and grasp the frustration of a hard-headed son. Over the last 6 to 7 years, he's been begging me and pleading with me, yo, chill out, stop, yo, get off the internet, yo, help me do this, do that. And you know, I went against that, and subconsciously I was doing it because I wanted to reach him in another way. Like I just felt like I wanted attention, and the attention that I wanted I got the attention, but at what cost? Like, I want to mend the relationship with my dad, and I'm not mad at what he said. Everything he said was accurate. Me engaging in stuff that doesn't concern me, or me trying to, I was a son trying to stick up for his dad and his dad's friends, but I didn't need to do that, because sometimes not saying anything is saying everything, and silence is golden, and all those sayings like that. And the biggest thing is accountability for my actions, and he wasn't wrong for nothing he said. Like, he was dead on, and I respect everything he was saying, and I understand. And I hope that is the first steps for us repairing our relationship. I want to apologize to Irv's family. Like, I was way out of line for speaking for y'all. I should have never even said anything. I apologize for that. I want to apologize to my mother, because I know with all the stuff going on in the news and the media and on the blogs, I know she's getting that at work, and et cetera, et cetera. And the list is I want to apologize to my family. I want to apologize to Prince, my cousin, because when he came home, he was telling me, yo, chill out, we gonna be good. So I want to apologize to Prince.
Word is he haven't talked to his pops in 7 years. I don't know how true that is, but Brad got corrected real quick. Random. Why see Young Buck try to involve himself into the beef, trying to take up for Big Meech?
Shout out to Big Meech. Welcome home. Quit playing with dude. Quit playing with dude. I'm gonna say that much. Over and out. I catch y'all when I catch y'all. It's Buck. Rest in peace to Irv Gotti too. From Buck. You did. I'm gonna keep it solid. I don't carry no negative energy or none of that. I'm about getting some money. You dig? So rest in peace to him, and condolences to his family and all that good talk. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. You contributed a lot to this game, And shout out to Big Meech. Welcome home. Quit playing with dude. Quit playing with dude. I'm gonna say that much.
But we ain't forgot about you, Young Buck. We not doing that. You been looking crazy out here and crying in these YouTube streets for years.
Confused a little bit, and at the end of the day, it's like I'm handling it wrong. I done got out of line a little bit with you. So I swear to God, I have.
Yeah, you're gonna be alright, man. You hear me?
I'm wrong. Just get confused.
I know. Don't worry about it. You gotta be able to stay closer to me, Buck, so you don't, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just gotta get. I'm good. I just got confused a little bit.
I just thought I had to add that so I could get y'all opinion on Young Buck trying to involve himself in this beef. Now let's get to 50 Cent, Big Meech, and Cuffy. Now 50 Cent was kind of quiet today, but he did post a YouTuber reading the paperwork on his Instagram. Bruh channel is The Podcast Was Sold. In the caption he wrote, "Who is Tammy Cowin? Docu coming soon. The truth and nothing but the best."
Tammy Cowin was the heart and soul of the Terry White case. Agent Harvey testified that Tammy Cowin was an unusual informant in that she had no criminal record, was not a known drug user, did not appear to be motivated by money, and was not looking to get a reduced prison sentence or dismissal of criminal charges. Rather, Tammy Cowin appeared to be motivated to make up for the fact that Terry White had used Tammy Cowin to unwittingly launder drug money. Tammy Cowin provided significant information during the investigation of the case, which was used in various search warrants. The investigation, which started in 2008, culminated with an arrest in 2009, and White was convicted and sentenced in 2011. Tammy Cowin eventually received an award of approximately $55,000 for the Terry White case.
But before we get to the rest of this content, make sure you hit that like button. Let's get this video to 100 likes. Once we pass 100, 500 likes. Once we pass 500 likes, 1,000 likes. Roll to 20,000 subscribers. Appreciate everybody hitting that like button, leaving comments. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Could reacts reloaded. Everything in this video is allegedly, but come on, bruh. The writing on the wall. Big Meech went bad. Shout out Dogface TV again. I'm telling y'all, he got good content over there. But in part 2 of the Cuffy interview, Cuffy said Big Meech was very aware of the deal Tammy set up for him. And his main concern was that he does not want to be mentioned in the paperwork and hide his involvement with setting up Cuffy at all costs.
And tell us what happened in Frank's hearing that really alerted you that Big Meech had a hand in this. What happened?
Well, CS1, Tammy Cowin testified that she became a government informant to give the Meeches Slinger a time cut. And we said, whoa, you serious? So then she further testified that he was aware of the deal. Special Agent Keith Cromer testified that Flannery was aware of the deal. Flannery just wanted to make sure that his name wasn't in any court documents.
So he that's some typical rat. I'm a rat and tell you everything you need to know. Just don't put me on blast.
Now, man, listen, man, Temple, man, it's complicated, man. It's called me in 2013. I mean, yo, bro, what up? Yo, check this out. I got some good people, man. Yo, I got to get off this joint. Holla at Tammy. Let's get it.
That's how it started. So
that's how it started. Man.
I talked to BLEU earlier, and BLEU said that when you came back in the day, when you came down, he gave you access to the Bentley, I believe it was. He said that when you were moving around, that you were moving around in part with Tammy in the attempt to kind of like sell the story. What was your relationship with Tammy as it relates to the BMF story and the life rights of Meech? What y'all was trying to do with that?
He introduced me to Tammy around 2009. My job was to procure a movie script. And so that's what we were working on. I told her that she needed to get his life rights and that I would get us a deal, which me and Louis Burrell did. Louis Burrell is an opening who was MC Hammer's big brother.
Got you.
Go way back around with him on the music tip. Years got Hollywood in a headlock. And so me and Tammy have been taking meetings in LA for years, starting back in 2009. So we had nothing to do. It was perfectly legal. As a matter of fact, all of it is documented in the case, in the paperwork.
Got you.
So let's get back to BLEU in the blue Bentley coupe.
Okay.
So when I come to town, I run into the homie, Lil BLEU. I grab the car, and so I'm moving around. But before they sent another Mexican at me that was a government informant, confidential source. I didn't know the dad, but when I meet him, he rubbed me the wrong way. You feel me?
Right. And
so I bag up both of them. But come 2018, when we get the discovery, I find out that he was an agent. And that a confidential source had introduced us to. Who introduced me to him? Nothing other than Big Meech. Nothing came out of that because he rubbed me the wrong way. He got to talking about who caused this, man. Is it paid for? So it just rubbed me the wrong way. Right. I didn't think he was a police or anything. I didn't think he was a police, but he was just weird. You feel me?
Right. Asking weird.
Fast forward to 2018.
Got you.
Fast forward to 2018. That's in the DEA 6 reports that a confidential source introduced me to that confidential source. Who was the confidential source?
It can only be one person. The person who introduced you to him, and you know who introduced you to him.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question, Cuffy. Why do you think, and this is an obvious question, and it may be a slow question for me to ask you, but I have to ask you nevertheless. It's part of my due diligence process, right? Why do you think that it is so hard for people who understand that these type of things happen every day inside the game? Why do you think they're having such a hard time grasping or understanding or accepting the fact that Big Meech didn't want to do that for years?
Listen, man, you have to understand this generation. You have to understand this generation. Most of these, they got a mentality. He didn't tell on me. You feel me? You got around in every city now. This generation here running around with rats because they got a bag. You know, you feel me? I've lost 30-year partners. Some Detroit, I'm gonna say their name, you understand, who told me, yo, man, yo, Cuff, man, the homie was trying to get the Mexican. He wasn't aiming at you. I'm like, what? You telling me that the homie was trying to tell on the Mexican, and that's cool? So you're dealing with a different generation, homie.
Why do you think Big Meech has not raised his voice to speak up for himself and to clear his own name? Why do you think he's using all these proxies to come up and stand up and try to argue for him instead of standing up himself and answering himself?
Hey, dog, check this out, homie. They're indefensible. You feel me? This indefensible, homie. So this is what I told my crew and all the fellas that I rock with. I told them that they're going to have to hide Tammy Cowin, and at any point that he fell out with her because she's attention hungry, at any point that he fell out with her, that she would spill on him. You feel me? Right. And this is what we have coming to fruition right now.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So indefensible, homie.
All right. I got
50
you.
feel the same way I feel. This is grateful. You feel me? So it is indefensible, homie.
Right. So how do you feel about people like Lil Meech and the Sosa guy, like trying to attack your family name and directly trying to go at your people, at your blood? How do you feel about that?
It's a deflection. You know, I have no comment on these guys. Sosa's a worker. I don't know his son. I remember being around his son when he was first born. I know his mom, Tyra, but I don't know the kid, you understand? But, you know, they trying to fight for their brand. They trying to savage this BMF. This is how they make their living. This is how they're getting in the clubs still to this day. This how I feel. They trying to savage their brand on me. And you don't have men anymore. So the silence only says complicity. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Doing my research on this Cuffy and Big Meech case, Cuffy has been very consistent with his story and his stance on Big Meech's role in Tammy setting him up and getting him sentenced to 27 years in federal prison. From his words, Big Meech tried to send another confidential informant at him, along with Tammy, but he didn't deal with the other dude because he just wasn't feeling his vibe. Big Meech's silence is speaking volumes. He can't act like he don't see what's going on. And when I first did the video on Big Meech's snitching allegations, I was wondering why he never came out and responded. Till this day, he still ain't addressed these allegations. At this point, the paperwork floating around, and we still waiting on Meech to do an interview. Lil Meech not even defending his dad's honor. Let me know what y'all think about all this in the comment section, and let me know who y'all got winning this Super Bowl in the comment section too. I'm going Chiefs. I want to see Mahomes pass up Brady for the GOAT conversation. My team, the Ravens, Andrew dropped the ball to take us to overtime. Cold game. But make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's get this video to 100 likes. Once we pass 100 likes, 500 likes. Once we pass 500 likes, 1,000 likes. Roll to 20,000 subscribers. Appreciate everybody hitting that like button, leaving comments. Y'all turning me up. My channel definitely been going viral, so I appreciate y'all on that. To the next one, another one. Gone.